lovers, and welcome to another exciting episode on The Real. As always, I remain your girl and my name is Linda. This week, 2022 has started, but before we go into the movies of this new year, I like to talk about my best movies and my worst movies for 2021. This week, I want to talk about my top 5 Nollywood movies. The top 5 I thought should have made it to the top 5 but didn't make it there, my worst 3. Then we'll run quickly to my top 5 Hollywood movies for 2021 and my worst 3 in really no particular order. Just stay with me this week while I tell you what I liked about this nice, fantastic, beautiful movies of 2021 or not. Welcome back everyone, so good to have you on the show. This week I'm only talking about my top 5 verse and my worst 5 verse, but let's start with Hollywood. So last year, starting from the beginning of the year, my first best movie was White Tiger. If you didn't see White Tiger on Netflix, I really don't know what you're waiting for. White Tiger was really nice. So you know the Indian guy who tried to move from the lower caste to the higher caste by doing something really creepy and crazy, but he just had to change the story. White Tiger was it, and I scored it 9.5 over 10. So I think I gave it a 9. Now let's move to the next movie that I really liked. Was called Nobody. Nobody was fantastic and amazing. If you really love John Wick and the action kind of movie that starts from start to finish, then you definitely would have loved Nobody. I scored it a 9 over 10. Nice action movies. If you follow me through, you know I'm a great fan of action movies any day, anytime. Let's move to the next. Squid Game made it towards the last quarter of last year. The most downloaded, most watched movie, most featured movie. Squid Game was here. It got everyone talking. And it was the story, how people could do anything to survive. Just, that survival things where you're over 400 and you all know you might die, and then you still do all the things you have to do just to survive, and then you have the money and still you're not happy and content. Squid Game was really creepy and scary, but it was nice. Squid Game for me, 9.5. Let's move quickly to Skyfall. I like Skyfall. Came out towards the end of the year. British action movie, 007 guy, really nice. Some people didn't, but I liked it. My last top 5 movie for last year was King Richard. I saw King Richard towards the end of last year and it made it to the list. I love the fact of the story, which Will Smith killed it, and then he was trying to tell us the story about it was based on the true life story, right, of Serena Williams, how they were consistent and persistent and they put in the work towards it and everything just fell out for them. But you have to put in the work. King Richard was it for me. I really enjoyed it. So now, these movies were my top best 5 movies, like my top best 5. I have 5 other movies that I thought that could have made it there, but didn't really make it in. So I'm going to just run quickly to the 5 I thought should be in top 5, but I knew my top 5. I just really can't start this year without talking about them. So let's look at Marksman. Was really good. We had Who Killed Sarah, my first series in a long time on Netflix. Was really nice. I've seen one. I haven't really seen 2, but I had one was nice, and I'm going to tell you that. And then I have Wrath of a Man, Spiral, and Black Widow. For those of you who love Black Widow, yeah, I should maybe make it there. I scored all of them 8, but they just didn't make it to 9.5 and 9. So let's quickly leave that side, right? So now let's quickly go into my worst 3 movies, right? Really other. I just didn't feel them because I'm caught about story, content, connectivity, and lessons, like how they made me feel, and I didn't really feel anything about them. And these 3 movies were on Netflix. I'm All Girls, I'm Sweet Girl by Jason, and then I also Caught by the Waves. They were just so, I don't know, maybe I didn't get them, but they didn't cut it out for me. So now let's run to our Nollywood movies, my top best 5. And from the beginning of the year, I knew that Brother Life would definitely make it to top 5, and they did. I scored Brother Life 8.5. It was really good. The story with Timmy and Bimbo, and how they were able to, twist the story, keep us confused. Was she dead? Was he alive? Nice one, guys. You guys really killed it for me, and I must say I was really, really impressed. Thanks for that. So let's run to the next one. Return of the King of the Boys. Oba, towards the last quarter of last year, she totally killed. Everyone's talking about King of the Boys. They downloaded it, watched it on Netflix. It was really, 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 really so cool. So if you haven't seen it, if you have the opportunity to go check King of the Boys Return 2, which was really nice, and the twist and the story, I liked it. Some people had me feeling, but hey guys, it's our verdict, and I really, really, really liked it. Next on my list, I wasn't really sure if she was going to make it, to the to the top 5, but it was really nice. So I read the book, and then watching the movie was really more impressive, putting it to life, the 5 characters of the ladies, how they spend their money, teaching you lessons about how you can manage money, how to keep track of your finances and how you're spending, and then what you do with them. It was really interesting. I think she did a good job making a financial inclusion, financial series movie very interesting for young people to watch, and she made it to the top 10 trending in Nigeria. Fantastic, brilliant. The lessons I learned, is how to manage your money, how to understand that everyone's running a different way. Do not envy another, do not be jealous of another. They all have their battles they're struggling with, and they're not telling you, but you see them looking all good and glamorous, but you have no clue. The big thing for me is run your race. It's your personal race. Do not run another. Just face your. But it was good. Go check Smart Money Woman series. She did a good job. Next on my list, I'm going to say that I love the movie Bad Boys and Nayela. Bad Boys was the one by Jim Ike. Bad Boys was really fantastic. He tried to talk about people always commenting people and trying to bring them down. You don't have to comment if you don't know. Just leave people and let their lives be. And don't destroy these celebrities because you're just envious. Please let them be. Jim Ike did a good job with Bad Boys. And lastly, Aguilar. As always, when you have good top movies, most people don't really go to watch them, if it's not commenting and laughing and ha ha ha. Nigerians are not big fans of storyline and core and lesson. Ayla made it to my list. Ayla was just simple, fantastic, based on true life story of a very good musician who was doing well and should have gone on the tour, and all of a sudden one simple thing, just one simple slight issue and anger kind of destroyed everything, and that was the end. Just killed himself and ended his career for something that you could have overlooked. So lesson for me, for my life, do not destroy your life and your career over something you could have ignored. Just crazy. Anyway, that made it to my top 5. So let's quickly run into the 3 worst movies for me of last year, 2021, Nigerian movies. So my 3 worst Nollywood movies. First on my list, in no particular order, I had Prophetess, I had Ponzi Scheme, and then I also had The Bad Boys and The Bridesmaid. If you follow me through for the past previous years, you will know that I'm really keen on storyline, connectivity, cast and crew bringing it to reality, core, and then just making sure that I learned a lesson from the movie. If I don't have these 3 top 4 things in it, then for me it's almost like I just wasted my 2 hours, and it's really very painful. But well, some people might enjoy it, but for me, they didn't call it out. So if you've listened through for this whole episode, you would have found that I gave you my top 5 best Hollywood movies, and the next top 5 that should have made it but didn't really make it there, I had my worst 3 Hollywood Netflix cinema movies, I think that, and then I talked about my top 5 Nollywood movies, like my top 5 Nigerian movies and why I love them, and then I had the last. So you can listen through if you're just joining in, and then you get to see the best of 2021 and the worst. So we're gonna draw the curtain for 2021, and we're gonna end that and start the new year 2022. So welcome everyone, happy new year and welcome to 2022. Henceforth, I'm gonna be giving you brand new movies that have just been released either in the cinema or Netflix. Now if you're following through Netflix, some of them are not really brand new, but they're just recently added. So they just got added, so they might be old movies, and maybe some people haven't seen this and they're just bringing it down to Netflix. So I'll be giving you reviews from time to time, telling you the best and the worst, the nice ones to watch, just to save you the time and the stress, so you don't have to go through that suffer again. So I'll do that for you and you just scale through. Before I run along, I want to first of all thank you so much for watching and reviewing and giving me your comments and feedback for the past few years. 2021 was absolutely amazing, exciting and interesting, and we hope that 2022 will be better. Hopefully COVID is going to be gone and we can go back to the cinemas and sit how we like without spacing out. Like, I'm sure that this year will be way much better, but I promise to give you the best reviews ever, back to back. So when we have them a lot, and when there's a break with nothing really exciting and interesting, we'll probably take a break. But my job hasn't stopped. Like this year, I'm going to be giving to you every week, making sure that I give you the latest movies in the cinema, on Netflix, just to make sure you enjoy yourself and you don't have to go through the stress. Thank you very much for a wonderful 2021. And I'm looking forward to an exciting 2022. Till I come your way again, I remain your noble host, Linda on the Real. just telling you about lovely movies that you can watch. Do take good care of yourself this new year and make sure we are together till the end. Be good and have a nice day. Bye for now.